That's the intro, guys.
Yep.
Guys, we're a bunch of nutty. Wait, no, that's taken.
Anyway, games.
So we don't have any announcements this week because we're lame and sad and also lame.
Well, we have an announcement. Announcement. Boom.
We have an announcement, guys.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about our 11
Alive.
subscriber special.
Yeah.
Thank you
Our
for the
10
11 subscribers.
Our 10 subscriber special.
Oh yeah,
We haven't
Owen.
done that yet.
Oh yeah, Owen. You didn't count. Sorry.
Hey
You don't
Jordan,
count
what
as
you
subscriber.
plan for our 7 subscriber special?
Gay.
Excellent.
Well, you better hurry up.
Oh god, I'm not prepared. Oh god. Alright, I'm prepared now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're that prepared, why don't you go ahead and do the recap?
Oh, wait, I didn't mean it.
Your shtick now. Sorry.
One of these days, I will do the recap and it'll be fine. Until that day,
It won't be fine. I will do everything in my power, Owen, to make it as worse as possible.
you'll do it on a
Mark
week when I've not
My
been.
words.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until you miss a session, and then I'm gonna tell you to do the recap. Just to see if you watched the video. Even
You
though
don't.
the video probably won't even be uploaded yet.
If people don't even watch the episode, you guys don't even watch the videos anyway. So.
I do.
For some unknown reason. Anyways, Jordan, recap.
I'm cutting that out.
Alright. Oh, okay. Alright, so we found this big fire lava dungeon thing, and then last time we went in. And then we found cool things, and now we're still in it. And we fought things, and then I almost died, I think. And then we lost some
You always
recording, I
almost
think.
die. You almost always die.
Yeah. Hey, did I miss anything?
Is that your shtick now? Almost dying.
Well,
Yeah.
you missed a few things.
You also, you missed a couple. You kind of speed
Yeah,
ran that
What things
recap.
did he miss, Tyler?
Yeah, Tyler.
Let me get
No,
let
what
me
did you
get my
call it?
notepad out because people still do that, right? Instead of Google Docs or physical.
I mean, I actually do, but okay.
I don't.
I mean, so do I.
Wait, notepad.
Yeah, notepad.
Oh,
Oh, wait, Notepad is in the program or physical Notepad?
the program.
Program.
Because I do both.
Well, of course, the physical.
I take notes on sticky notes. That is because I have the attention span
What?
for a sticky note, and I would say my characters have the same.
Man, that's
I'm gonna
weird.
I
flip
would
back
say
to my
you're
notes and what we
outright.
did last session.
Hey, Jordan, want to say what you missed?
Hey, do you want me to say what they missed?
Anyways,
Can I
the
phone a
main
friend?
thing that the main thing that you missed is that while all of the impish magma elementals that you mercilessly slaughtered have been defeated,
They deserved it.
and they're all gone now, and they're all dead, and they're all gone.
Oh, are they?
There are still a few other moving pieces in this room.
Oh.
There's
See-
the small spider-like automatons that are
Oh
trying to repair the damage that is currently happening to the room.
They're doing a bad job, aren't they?
They're doing a pretty bad job, and they're very much not immune to fire or lava, and that is causing them some significant problems. But there seems to be it's a seemingly limitless supply. Their numbers don't ever seem to decrease, despite the fact that every couple of minutes you watch one just slip and fall into the lava and let out a small whine of
Yeah. And that stone golem that's
Yep,
kind of
and there's
blocking
a
the door.
large
Man.
stone golem standing in front of the door, a one-armed stone golem, standing in front of the closed door there. The world is yours.
I felt there was more than that.
Nope, that was it.
Oh, come on, Jordan, you left those two out.
Thaliad would like to walk up to the stone golem.
Its eyes meet yours.
My friend, may we pass?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, what if I say please?
For what
That
reason?
will not help.
Shit. Hope I tried,
I
guys.
cannot open the door.
Oh,
As in
because
physically or under the guidance of your master?
it looks like you need a hand.
Yes, young one. I do, in fact, need a hand. If you can find one for me, I can open the door for you.
Alright, sounds simple enough. Quick, Leo, can I borrow something?
What? Do you want to borrow my hand?
Yeah, just for. Hey, how long are you gonna need it? Forever? Just forever.
Yeah, I'll just pop off my arm real quick for you.
Thaliad waves his hand
That would
and
be most welcome.
a blue spectral hand appears. Will this suffice?
That's the mage hand spell, I assume?
Yes, it is.
The golem shakes its head.
I think he
I
meant
need
a physical.
something physical, something
And permanent.
that attaches.
Permanent and physical.
May, perchance, where did you last see your original arm?
It was lost in the lava.
Oh, sorry for your loss. Can I roll perception to see if I really spare parts, spare rock hands? I don't know.
Yeah, you can roll perception just to look around and see what you see in the room.
Wait.
Can I?
Oh baby.
With a 15, there's definitely various bits of stonework and metalwork that are just drifting lazily. The current is going from the top of the room and then out the side there. And you can definitely, you see the gears there. There's chains, there's various bits of metal and stonework. With the 15, you don't see anything terribly unique, but there's definitely material there.
I guess you could try to collect some parts and make a hand for ourselves. But it's gonna look very bad though.
Aesthetics were not part of my directive.
Oh, cool.
Wait, are there any spider automatons near us?
In arm reach, preferably.
Sure, not in arm's reach, but there's one maybe 5, 10, 15 feet above you.
Oh.
How about we take one of the?
Trying to put
How
together.
about we take one of the automaton legs or whatever?
They look kind of small on him though.
That would be.
Well, I
pretty
don't think
small.
size matters that much.
Well, we also want it to be practical, don't we?
Well, I think it'll be
Eden,
mighty
were you
practical.
gonna say something earlier?
Yeah, I'm completely 100% lost.
Oh yeah,
Basically, there's a one-armed stone golem in front of a closed door that is the only exit to the chamber unless you fancy swimming through lava.
Okay.
And it is requesting that you find or make or somehow obtain a
An arm.
replacement arm for it so that it can open the door for you.
Alan, would Feliard know how prominent prosthetics are in the world of Lavinia?
Given that magic is... Given the relatively young age of the world, less than 2,000 years old by most historians' makings, and Thaliard would know this age.
Mm-hmm.
The magic that was released during the War of Creation is still volatile and new and readily accessible to a large number of people.
Okay.
So, especially among the rich or the magically inclined, it's possible enough over the course of months or years to regenerate a lost limb that prosthetics are rare and typically seen as a aesthetic choice similar to jewelry.
Okay.
The exception, of course, being Warforged.
Mm-hmm. Are they expensive?
Given that they're a aesthetic choice that isn't necessarily as practical as something else, there's a very limited market for them, which means the people that can make them, or the people who consistently make them, are few and far between. And there's not... Because there's not a lot of a market for it, they have to make money somehow. And they do that by charging the people who want these prosthetics an arm and a leg, so to speak.
So there's only like wood and stone and lava available to us.
And these...
Well, there's not really a lot
things.
of wood down here, but there's definitely stone, there's lava, and there's definitely metal as well.
Wood wouldn't be a good idea anyway, so...
Yeah, there's not a lot of wood here.
I wonder why.
Everyone just goes silent.
These are thinking noises.
Can I roll for an idea?
Sure,
I mean,
you know what?
Cthulhu.
You
I
know
have
what?
an idea, but I don't know how good it's going to end up. And Alan knows this idea.
Oh, God.
What is it?
Well, given what you've written in my DMs, I have to ask the question, are you left or right-handed?
Right.
Well, that's unfortunate for you, because the arm that the stone golem is missing is his right arm.
Well, technically Thaliard is ambidextrous, but...
I have
hope-
a question.
Gee, I wonder.
Yes.
How can I help you, Gilda?
Well, cure wounds were kind of Golem.
Well, it's made of stone.
But
And
it
I'm
still
pretty
has
sure
hit points.
I'm pretty sure it says in the spell description that this spell has no effect on constructs and undead.
It says no such thing. It says a creature that you touch regains a number of hit points.
The spell has no effect on undead or
Never
constructs.
mind.
I didn't even have to read the spell.
Shut up.
Thaliard is gonna walk over to Gilda.
Hey, can I have your hand?
Gilda, you were going to roll for an idea?
Yes.
Okay.
Alan really
Pick a die
didn't
and roll.
want me to do this.
Just roll intelligence, maybe?
No, just pick a die and roll. No skill, no ability modifier, nothing. Just pick a random dice and roll. Okay, that's an even number. You remember seeing a rather large collection of raw materials earlier in the staircase.
Could we get it back there?
Oh, yeah. You just have to cross this gap, and then you can get back
Thaliard
to
is
the
going
door
to
that
take
you
about.
entered from the staircase.
Thaliard is going to take a 20-foot running jump and then try and leap the gap.
Okay,
Wait,
what's your
does-
strength?
Modifier or score?
Modifier.
2.
Wait, did Gilda share the idea
Roll
with Dad?
athletics.
Oh boy, guys. 21.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
You
can I
clear
borrow
the
your
gap without
athletics?
despair.
Thaliard is using this thing called his brain. He has 2 options in his head right now. Cut his arm off or find something back where we came from because there's nothing here.
I mean, there is something here. I gave an idea.
Yeah, there is some things here, but actually, you know what, Leo? Let's take this time and get a bunch of as many automaton spiders as we can, and hope they can form an arm. Ready? Let's go.
All right, Gilda and Thaliard, you
Also-
go and find the things that were back there, and me and
Gilda
Poyo will
just-
try to find a automaton to help
Shit.
us.
I would like to catch Gilda. Or
Gilda,
attempt
what's
to.
your strength?
16, isn't it?
Um,
I thought it was 18.
No, my strength is 16.
Oh
Aha!
my god. I have a strength only 1 score lower than Gilda.
Do.
Elmo's world.
Of course they're in the No, wait. What's going on? Where the fuck are my d20s?
Probably in there.
Oh, I literally redid my dice organization like 2 days ago, and it's already fucked again.
Dingus.
God
That's why-
damn it.
Maybe
This
if you
is
didn't
why I
have,
can't-
like, dice for a
Ow.
fucking character.
Alan, maybe
This is why I can't have nice things.
this is your saying as a hoarder.
I am, in fact, a little dice gremlin. Yeah, Thaliard, go ahead and roll athletics to catch Gilda.
17.
That's plenty. You manage to pull her up across the gap as a loose piece of stonework topples the 12 feet down into the lava below. So, you two are going back for materials, yeah? Poyo and Leonidas, you guys are trying to gather some of these spider automatons?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you using to gather them?
I
Are you just trying to
can.
grab them with your hands?
I'll just mix it up. I'll like if it's like in a like you said it was like somewhere on like above us, right?
Yeah,
Maybe-
most of them are above. They're kind of trying to stay clear of the lava and work on the ceiling, trying to stop the cavern from collapsing.
I can try like poking them with my spike, but just like very gently, so I don't like
Yeah, maybe you try and
Penetrate
tickle him
them.
so he laughs and falls off, maybe, and that'll work.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I just kind of
So
Kind of-
you're
think of it like an ant. Like you just kind of like how you just put a stick near an ant, it will go on the stick and shit. That's what's essentially what I'm trying to do.
well, the ceiling is too high up for you to really do that. It's probably 30 to 40 feet high in places.
Fuck.
But you can certainly chuck your longer
That's
spikes at them if you'd like.
Say, Leo, I have an idea.
Alright, what's your idea?
Leo, couldn't you just like hop?
You think I can hop that high?
Heart drag.
Yeah.
I wish I could hop that high.
Poyo is Gilda.
Okay.
You know what? Wait until one of the automatons goes on the bridge here, and then chuck one of your spiny spikes at it, and see if it can fall off onto us.
I might penetrate it, but I'll try not to do that.
We just need the arm. We don't really need the actual automaton.
Okay. So I assume you're trying to do non-lethal damage here.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
that's what you
lethal
said
is
in
in
the
the
special
actual body.
rule.
I wasn't expecting to use it this session, but it is. We'll say two of them go over the bridge where you're looking, while Gilda and Thaliard are gone. And I might adjust that number later based on exactly how long they're gone. But for now, we'll say
Perfect.
2. So go ahead and roll 2 attack rolls with your. Okay, so yeah, the 10 misses, but the 14, the 10 just doesn't get high enough.
Fuck.
The 14 gets up there and it kind of lodges into a piece of the rough stone of the ceiling that kind of crumbles away and takes the spider with it, and it lands pretty much right in front of you, just like 15 feet away.
Oh, perfect.
I did it. Oh, wait, what about
It
the
kind
other
of
one?
rights itself and glances at you, backs up a couple steps.
No way. We just need your help. I know you guys are busy with the whole ceiling thing, and this entire room is kind of low key, flooding with lava.
But we need to get out of here. And you can come with us if you want to.
We can name you. We can feed you nails, bolts. Maybe put some oil on that, and it's good for you.
Some grease, some WD-40 maybe.
We can take you on walks.
Both of you roll animal handling with disadvantage.
Well, I have a 0, so Leo.
No, wait, I got this. No, wait, I got this.
Man, if it wasn't disadvantage, though. I was eating your internet so shit.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh,
No,
man.
that wasn't me leaving.
Owen.
Oh, it was Owen.
Owen dying.
Owen is suffer, I guess. But
We did, right?
Yeah, with a 3 and a 9.
Can we combine those?
You can tell that the automaton isn't really understanding your words. It's more looking at the spikes on Poyo's back, and it takes another couple steps back.
Oh, yo, back up.
Don't worry. Acupuncture is totally not part of my body or anything. I'm just like you. We can be buddies.
Oh, yo, back up. Actually, go behind me and pretend you're not there.
Go in the corner.
You're all fucking
just go in
short,
the
but
corner.
okay. I just kind of slouch behind Leo.
It's just me here. Don't worry.
The automaton sees these two beings stack up into one omega being and takes another couple steps backwards.
I would just fly over here.
Omega being.
All right, Poyo, take a step back.
Actually, Han. You know what? I just realized something. I feel
will
really.
note, the automaton is right at the edge here at this point.
Oh God. Leo, you should probably do something.
Let me read a spell real quick.
Han.
Does this happen to be a humanoid?
Can I
Given that
use?
It's a small construct with 6 legs.
How small? How small are you talking?
Yeah, how small are we talking here?
Maybe 1.5 feet long.
How many pounds is it?
I don't like where this is going, but
How many pounds, Alan?
it doesn't look particularly heavy. That's
Give me
what
the
Okay,
area
I cast Mage Hand. I fucking.
This is why you don't have any friends.
This is why I cast Mage
got him.
Hand. Oh yeah, I get closer though. I'll walk a little closer so I can cast it. Before you get up on my ass for a second.
So you're gonna.
I'm gonna
You're
just
gonna
like
attempt to pull it towards you with Mage Hand.
okay, not like violently to it, but I just like try to like basically push it away from the edge. Just kind of like nudge it. And
Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Shit.
Since you're a warlock, charisma is your spellcasting modifier.
yeah.
And I will contest with my general sense of self-preservation.
Can I give him guidance?
Sure.
Hell yeah, add that D4, man.
God knows I need it. Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
4. Hey,
14.
That's good. 14.
Well, my self-preservation check rolled a 6, so yeah, you cast Mage Hand, and it doesn't see the hand appear behind it, but as soon as the hand kind of pushes it a little away from the edge, it kind of snaps its head around, sees where the edge was, and kind of scoots a little bit closer. It's now standing like in the middle of these 4 squares here.
Okay. Okay, I just kind of look at Leo and nudge him. Psst, this is our chance. We need to like. Okay, you know how in football you just like.
Wait, you want me to tackle him?
Yeah, I want you to tackle him. Yeah.
I'd like to take this opportunity to note that football does not exist in Lavinia.
That wasn't in character. I was trying to
Does
compare,
now.
and I guess it is now. I guess football
Only soccer
now
is
exists.
here.
I guess
Only
football
soccer
now
is here.
exists. You know what? Fine, hold on.
Anyways, I'm just gonna shrug at Poyo,
Cricket.
and I'm just gonna.
You don't tackle in cricket. Never mind.
And I'm just gonna football
Thank you,
tackle
Aiden.
this.
Very cool.
Shut up. It's called ingenuity.
This is why you're in college.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you're trying to bunny
gonna
hop
football
on top
tackle
of the robot spider.
Yeah.
Now watch, you're gonna accidentally crush it, and you're gonna have to do this shit all over again.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check to grapple. I will once again contest with self-preservation. No guidance on this because you're using your action to do this.
I give some words of courage. Oh,
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I still give you words of courage. Good job.
I did it right.
You sure did. God damn it. Fucking hell. This is why you don't have any
to
friends.
Jump on it,
Picking up
and you undershoot by about 2 feet and just land face first in front of it. It kind of tilts its head a little bit at you and chitters curiously.
I'm gonna boop it on the nose it doesn't have.
You successfully
gonna-
place your finger within its mandibles.
And then as it's distracted by my hand booping him on the nose that he doesn't have, I'm gonna quickly grab one of his legs.
Sure. Roll for it.
Athletics, dexterity.
Either one.
Oh, I'm better at one of those than the other.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yay!
18.
You just barely beat the 17 that I rolled.
Ooh.
And like a striking snake, your deception plays through.
But isn't he a
wrap
rabbit?
your hand around its leg. And it kind of glances down and immediately starts trying to pull itself free.
Just oh my god! Just lift
I'm
it
gonna-
by the leg. You're not
Yeah,
going
I'm gonna lift
anywhere.
it by the leg and just hold it there. And just take it back to Poyo.
Nice fishing, dude.
Oh, thanks, man.
You can add spider automaton to your inventory.
Got
Yeah.
a pet. Yeah.
Okay.
You can also take 1 piercing damage from its legs trying to push off of your hand.
You know what? I'll take it. Alright, well, I know that we were talking about taking one of this guy's legs and putting on the statue, but I kind of like this guy now.
Well, I thought we were just so they can do their job on like help us make the arm and shit. Cause well, I'm not sure about you, but I'm not really good at making things.
Yeah. Well, at least we have someone that can actually make the arm now.
Yeah.
Quote unquote, maybe, hopefully.
I mean, looking around, I don't think they're doing a good job keeping this place. Then again, it is lava. It's a bad day for them. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's one of
It's a
those
bad day
days.
here in general.
Yeah.
Well,
minimum
I think we just
wage.
gotta wait for our supplies to get over here now. Then we can actually
Unless-
make the arm.
Yeah, unless you want to find more just in case.
Well, I mean, I don't really know where to put this guy.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
Gilda and Thaliard, you return to the spiral staircase around this strange glass column with the upward flowing lava inside of it.
Right, where do we go from here? Gilda?
Gilda. What was that?
I have returned with food.
Oh. You missed your cue by about 6 seconds.
Cool.
Exactly one
Um,
round.
So,
So, Gilda, where do we go from here?
I'm pretty sure I saw some quote-unquote raw materials. I don't know if that was supposed to mean stone or metal, but quote-unquote raw materials. But then I remembered that Poyo can do some dragon shit. So if we can get some chains, he can breathe fire or something on them to weld them. Or melt
What's
them
that?
into place, because welding's not a thing. And use that as an arm.
That would be a brilliant idea. I think that would be perfect.
I'm gonna, like, cut my hands and try and yell at Poyo. Hey, dumbass, can you breathe fire?
You just hear in the echo and this is I don't know. Hold on, let me check.
No, don't if you can only do it once.
Okay.
Alright, we can grab it and do what we can. If not, we can fashion a maul or something of that kind. See if that is handy enough. Pardon the pun.
Does anyone here have a hammer?
We have a mace, don't we?
Not
Yeah, I have a
quite
mace.
the same thing.
But
Well, it's close
badunk.
enough. It's better than nothing.
I have
we
an
need-
option if we need a hand, to say the least.
that one of your
Okay.
puns again?
No,
And I think we need a Bob.
let's get some materials first, and then we can discuss once we are together. Yeah, going for the bloody chains. We are.
Yeah, you remember the materials that I was talking about was the it wasn't like raw materials in terms of like ore or stones or whatever. It was like a
Ingots.
collection of ingots that you had found the like slightly glowing mithril ingot in. And you had decided not to take the rest of it because there's a lot of it and each individual piece isn't worth a lot. So but you have access to iron, steel, copper, brass.
Okay. Are there any chains?
Not in that room, but you can probably either try to fashion chains out of these ingots or look at
Was there
some
not
of the other
a
rooms.
was there not a jail cell?
No.
No, never mind. My brain is failing me. If I travel back up to the entryway, do these chains look like they're structural? As in holding anything up anymore?
The chains that are attached to the kind of bit of stonework that the bridge was attached to are holding that bit of stonework up, yes.
Okay.
That's why the bridge collapsed where it did as opposed to closer to the actual structure.
Okay, that's fine. That was just a check.
Some of these other chains, though, you're not sure. They might be structural. They might not be. It'd be tough to get there, though, because you gotta cross that gap again.
Can I do a perception check to see if any of them would be non-structural?
That would be investigation.
Okay, that's better for me. 18.
With an 18. You can see that the chains, just based on the patterns of rust and wear, are of significantly different ages. They're all worn down, but this one over here appears to be the least worn of them. You get the sense that something or someone added these as the ground up here fell apart due to the lava to try to maintain some semblance of a passable structure. So they are very much structural.
Okay. What about these ones? Do they seem the same or different?
Like these three chains here are the chains of different ages that I was talking about.
Okay. Which is the oldest? Or seems to be the oldest?
It would be this one here.
Okay.
It would go this one, and then this one closest to the entrance, and then this one is the newest.
I'm gonna... This is still here, isn't it?
Yeah, the rusted out platforms next to the structure itself.
Place a foot on it and just put half my weight on, and then just jump back to see if it's still sturdy.
It seems about as sturdy as the rusted bridges that collapsed under the
bull's weight.
Magmatic bull's weight were.
Okay, I want to try and move to this end, closer to this chain.
Well, the chain end is
No, I'm
Maybe.
also. Oh, it's raised, isn't it?
Yeah, it's raised. Maybe
Alright.
15, 20, 25 feet. Somewhere in there.
How heavy does the chain look?
Each link is probably about the size of your head.
Oh, perfect. Right, I'm going to do a spell to see if this is going to work.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. Gilda, what are you doing in the meantime while Owen thinks of the words he's going to say?
I'm going to walk down there and try and peel the metal off the walls. And, like, stand on there and try to, like, rip it off.
Okay. Roll both a strength check and a dexterity saving throw. Well, with the nat 1 on your strength check, you definitely don't pull any of the panels off, but you also don't accidentally throw yourself off into the lava either.
Cool.
Thaliard, what are you doing?
Does this look like this could be broken with a spell attack?
Maybe. I mean, it's an old chain.
Right. This is going to be fun. Aiming around here, I am going to try and increase the gravity with the magnified gravity spell. Yeah, that's probably better. So the gravity is increased in a 10-foot radius sphere. This may be the dumbest thing I've ever done, I will note.
I will roll for the... Well, I tell you what. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check. Given that you're a wizard, Arcana is probably the best ability for this to be. To see how much you magnify the gravity.
Oh boy. 19?
Okay. Now I'm going to roll a 1d6 to see how well this goes for you.
Oh god. I am out of the radius, I will note.
I know.
And I'm still on the stone platform.
Everything is out of the radius except for the chain.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, as you release the spell, you can tell this is a strong cast. This is good. And you watch as the chain strains downward. And this chain over here strains for a moment and then snaps in half. One of the a weaker link on this the newest chain attached to this island snaps, and the island suddenly lurches in this direction and kind of leans a kilter. The whole top surface of the island is now maybe at a 35-degree angle. As your spell, because it only lasts 6 seconds, as your spell releases, it doesn't right, but instead continues to drift. Half of this chain kind of dangling uselessly from the edge of the island that is now rotating up towards the top.
So I can see this section.
Yeah, you've got there's a few links of this that are slowly rotating towards the top of the island as the island is just slowly toppling over in this direction.
And I really wish I had the emerald. Fuck me. I'm gonna
It's
try
the
and.
emerald.
I don't have the emerald. They took it off
Leonidas
me.
has the emerald.
I took it away from
I'm
him
gonna-
and gave it to
gonna-
Leo.
I'm gonna take a few steps back and just run and jump and try and land on the island.
Oh God.
That
Are you
sounds
sure you want to do this?
You
Can
can
I
come back
grab
to
him?
me.
Like, can I see that he's about to do that and try to like grab him?
You're
to
too
basically
busy with your
him?
nat 1.
Damn.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to do this, Owen?
No.
Do it if you tie yourself with a rope
Yeah, but to what?
to the chain beside you.
Oh. Do I
Isn't that what? That's literally what we did last time, Owen.
would like to tie myself to a rope as fast as I possibly can, but still sturdy.
Roll.
Survival.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Sure, we can make this a survival check.
Oh, what were you gonna
Um,
make it?
I wasn't sure, but survival works.
Oh, I was about to say sleight of hand will also work.
No,
Oh, God damn it!
sleight of hand would absolutely not work.
Don't fuck me. Oh, that's not too bad.
You tie a decent knot. You can feel
Okay.
Gilda's eyes washing over you and judging you harshly, but
I now take a step back and then leap.
okay. So how much slack do you give yourself?
Enough to get there, but not so much that I'd be able to overshoot. So not masses. About 20 feet.
About 20 feet of rope.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, I should have tied myself between the two and slingshot myself. Never mind.
not how
No,
rope
that would.
works.
Yeah, no. I realized that as soon as I said it.
Go ahead
But it
and
would've
roll an
been funny.
athletics check to
It would've
jump
been.
onto this tilting, unstable platform. Oh, that one was perfect.
Stat, are you okay?
Not for long. Oh man.
Man,
D10s.
that bull has just been a dick.
Let me see. How many D10s should I roll? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's bad news for you. 4, 5. Yeah, 5 is probably enough. No, I gave Tyler 6. I gotta do 6. Yeah, there you go.
Well, shit.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. I'll be nice. I'll allow you a con save.
15.
15. Okay. So the good news is I let you have a con save.
What's the bad news, young
I
man?
failed.
The bad news is I rolled 38 damage.
Oh.
So what is your max hit points?
I'm outright dead.
What's your max hit points and what's your current hit points?
20.
I'm at 10 hit points and I have 23. I am outright dead.
Okay. So, because of your 15 Constitution saving throw. Yeah, I rolled the first 3 and I rolled 10, 10, 8, and I said, oh no. But because of that 15 con save, I'll give you, you are not dead. You are dangling from the rope, and part of you is in lava. You are unconscious with 1 failed death save. Gilda, what do you do?
I'm going to run over, start trying to pull him up, and once I get him out of the lava, I'm going to cast Create or Destroy Water, and I'm going to create the 30 feet. Wait, how big is my water?
I think it's 10 gallons.
Yeah,
or
10
rain in a
gallons.
30-foot cube.
I'm gonna wait until I pull him up then, and then I'm gonna douse him in water.
Okay, go ahead and roll a athletics check to pull him up, just to see how quickly you do so. To see whether or not I tell him. Yeah, with a 15, Thaliard, go ahead and roll a death save. Don't roll another nat 1.
18.
I'm about to say, if he rolls a nat 1, I can just slap him with lay on hands.
No, if he rolled
No.
another nat 1, he would be dead.
I'd be dead.
Oh.
But now you are 1 fail and 1 success. Gilda, you've pulled him up.
Actually, will the water do anything?
It'll stop him from taking lava damage from anything that's clung to him.
Is there anything clinging to him?
My clothes?
Would you like to roll a perception check to find out? It'll take an
Yes.
action.
Wait, what?
It'll take an action to do so.
Action economy.
I'm trying to think. If he fell, what part of him would have hit the lava? And I'm thinking like feet.
Yeah. Isn't
No.
it? No?
He's tied around his stomach.
Yeah.
Around his
Okay.
waist.
Yes. So if I'm
Yeah, but
doing
your legs
forward
are longer than
momentum,
your arms.
my face would have gone in first. My face has been partially burnt off.
No,
Oh.
you're tied around your stomach. So
Yes,
where
but forward momentum, so I would
If
snap
he
going
falls-
forward.
He jumps and falls forward, and then pendulum swings down to where his
Oh.
stomach is down, and yeah, it might have been his feet, it might have been his face. Hell, it could have been both.
I feel like it would either be feet or hands, not face.
That's
Might be
rough,
hands and
buddy.
face.
That's rough, buddy.
Would you like to roll a perception check to find out, or are you just going to douse his whole body with 10 gallons of water? Because 10 gallons is definitely enough to do that.
Oh yeah, dude, like fucking like 5 gallons is enough to do that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna douse him in water. It's not gonna hurt him.
Okay. Thaliard, you drown for 2 seconds, and then you're fine. And the lava that was clinging in like the front parts of your hair is no longer there.
Mm-hmm. What about the ones on my hands and arms?
Not there either.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll a death save, since it would come around to your turn again. 17, 1 fail and 2 successes. Gilda, you're up again.
Cool. I'm gonna rub my hands together like people do with the paddles in real life. Just gonna rub my hands together, slap him across the face with lay on hands, and I'm gonna use 4 lay on hands.
Okay. Thaliard, you come back to consciousness with 4 hit points.
Okay.
Everything hurts.
Wait. Shouldn't it be more than 4 hit points?
No, because you're using 4 of your lay on hands.
If you're using 4 lay on hands, then he comes back with 4 hit points.
It's equal to my paladin level times 5.
That's how much you have total.
Ah.
That's how many hit points total that you can restore before you have to recharge.
Okay.
But while you weren't here last session, because I'm pretty sure you weren't here last session.
Yeah, I don't think I was, seeing how confused and lost I am.
Yeah, Gilda used some. So,
What do you mean Gilda used some?
well, healing needed to be doled out.
Oh, okay.
and-
Whistle, 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 whistle.
I was NPC'd a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I NPC people who aren't here.
Okay.
Poyo almost died. Just exactly in this situation.
So, Yeah. I
So,
Yeah.
Thaliard, I want you to roll a D100 for me.
Amazing, guys.
And I need to find the lingering injuries table
Oh.
in the DMG.
I
Well-
rolled a 9.
Well, Owen, welcome to I Got Burned by Lava Club.
Where is what I am looking for? I know it's
Twice
in
to
here
say, I
somewhere.
had the better end of the stick.
Do you know what page it's on, Owen?
Just give me a second, I can tell you.
Yeah. If you find it before I do, let me know what you've rolled.
You might hear me just scream out loud when it happens. It just says I bet it just says amputated, and I'm just like, oh, great.
Oh, it's a D20, not a D100.
Oh, I still rolled on a D20. I think I might have preferred death.
Yeah, so, I'll say go ahead and roll a D20 then. Or, I'll tell you what, you can roll a D20, or you can take the one that I think is appropriate.
be afraid.
Alan, tell me which one you think is appropriate.
No.
Oh. Oh. Give me a moment. I mean, it'd be kind of hilarious if I got one. I'll take the one you told me.
Well, given that you rolled a 9 on a D100, making that analogous to a D20 would be lose an arm or hand. And because I think it's funny, I'm going to say that you've lost your right hand. Given that you were thinking about cutting it off anyways.
Well, I guess that plan is off the table.
There's just a red nub where your hand was, maybe about a third of the way up your forearm.
And there's just massive burns now along his both of his arms and hands and hand.
Definitely, there's definitely some burns. Nothing that magical healing can't necessarily solve. Except for maybe there's a large burn like where one of your eyebrows used to be, probably your right eyebrow. You've definitely got some facial scarring from this.
Thanks,
And
Jordan.
Perfect. I needed
You
more
also have a
reasons for you
good
to hit my
slap
face.
mark on your face.
that too.
I don't think that would even show up in comparison.
You know what?
Doesn't,
At
but
least
that
you,
too.
at least your last name makes sense now.
Thalia, ghost burn.
Hey, at least now you have a reason to cover your face.
Ooh, too soon, too soon.
Thalia just lifts up his right arm, looks at it, and he's just like, no. I wanted to do that to myself. I didn't intend on actually doing it.
I mean, at least tell me before you do dumb shit in the future.
I was prepared.
I mean, Look at what being prepared gotcha. You need to just, like, take a minute. I'm gonna keep trying to find
Thalia
stuff.
just does his best to stand up. Alan?
Yeah?
My particular choice of weapon.
Don't shove a weapon up your arm.
No,
Yeah.
Just wait a minute. How
You'd have
easy?
worn that on your right arm, wouldn't you?
It wouldn't have been on me. It would have been unequipped because I don't equip it usually. It's usually kept in my backpack.
If it's kept in your backpack, it takes like a whole ass action to get it out because it's stored in a spring lock coil on something that goes on your wrist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a whole less action to get it out, I know. It won't be anymore. How easy would it be to insert that and place it onto my arm?
You might need to get another leather strap to reinforce the connection. It's probably a little bit loose if you just looking at it, eyeballing it. But you could definitely still use that on your right hand. Or
could I use some of the non-burned rope to just kind of strap it in for just now while I don't have access to such things?
Yeah, with and if Gilda is willing to help, you could definitely tie it on.
What is this spring-loaded weapon? ?
It's a surl. It's essentially 4 long whip-like blades that extend from...
We agreed 5.
Yeah,
of the
5. Yeah. Typically anywhere from 4 to 6. The most common have 4, but Thaliard's has 5.
It's 5 kind of whips onto a leather glove, almost. So it would essentially just look like he has a hand, but the glove would just be empty. And it would wrap around up to his forearm, which is where it is right now. But it's obviously loose, so he just looks at you and just says, "Please, would you mind just strapping it for the moment so I have access to this and something to fight with?"
I'm gonna try and pull the glove like onto to like cover up the stub.
No. It should be loose so that it can be used correctly.
I'm talking about just the glove bit. I'm trying to like put it on there so I can tie it on there.
No, of course. I'm not really thinking correctly at the moment.
No shit, you just had your face and hand melted off.
At least I cauterized the wound.
I mean, there's that. Gonna tie the rope around it. And then I'm gonna... Yeah, I have matches. I'm gonna burn...
You have a tinderbox.
Matchbox. I'm going to
More like flint steel, but yeah.
I'm gonna try and do that thing where you melt the edge so that it doesn't fray of rope.
That only works on synthetic ropes, which by their nature don't exist in fantasy worlds. Good thinking, but no. No, this is a hemp rope.
I'm gonna do a good old sailor knot then so it doesn't come undone.
Cool. You're good enough at those, I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
And I internally cry.
Suffer.
Wait. Was my spellbook burnt? Because that would have been on my side by the rope.
Alan, please. He's already dead. He's already dead.
I'm gonna roll calls D100 for this, just for you, Owen.
Christ.
I don't know about you, but I rolled a 22.
Everything's not gonna be alright.
I don't know about you, but I rolled a 13.
Well, given that I was thinking higher numbers were worse in that case, you
No,
keep your
thank
spell
God.
book.
Oh, thank God I'm not that useless.
You're not quite useless yet, despite your
Oh.
best efforts.
Wow.
No, I had that moment of realization. I looked at my inventory, I was like, oh shit, my spell book. Fuck. Right, guys.
That's rough, buddy.
Wizard is not doing any more athletics checks, despite the fact he's got the second highest strength score.
That's rough, buddy.
Hashtag never again.
Hey, Poyo, what's taking them so long?
Yeah. Hey, how many?
That's a really good question, but you have an opportunity to get 2 more little spider things.
Oh boy!
Try.
We're
Yeah,
creating
dude,
an army.
Let's go.
We're
You know, say-
creating an army.
Say
Maybe
Leo.
one of them can fix my hand.
Hey, say Leo. I just realized I'm an idiot. I could have just
What?
come on. Hey, Kindle, can you come out? Hey, Kindle, can you do me a favor? Can you is there any more automatons on the ceiling? Or like
Yeah,
above us?
But like I said, it seems like an almost limitless supply, given that like every 2 or 3 minutes, inevitably one of them slips up or makes a mistake and falls and melts, and the number of them never seems to decrease, despite it being constantly depleted.
Alright,
So
Kindle, you see those?
How many automatons are in this room altogether right now?
525,600 automatons.
I have a really good idea,
Owen,
but I
don't
would
try
need
my
DM
patience.
permission.
Alan, I already almost died tonight. I've given up.
Welcome to me.
Welcome to being the wizard that's one of the
Welcome
most
to playing with
athletically
fire.
capable.
You're
Literally.
dead, Harry!
I'm already dead.
Umayoa.
Because I think that's a clever idea.
Alan is correct. Command only affects the mind, not the body. For our viewers out there, Eden just used the idea of using command to say regenerate.
See,
Wait,
if
Alan,
that, see if
Does that mean
works.
I launch fire out from either side of me? And I regenerate like the Doctor to a new face?
No.
I was about to say that, Jordan. You beat me to it.
So,
Yeah, I lean over to. Okay, Kendall, you see those spider-like things? I want you to get as many as you can and bring it to us. Got it? Please.
minigame time.
Da, da,
Roll
da.
an athletics check for Kindle.
Oh
Guidance on
boy.
Kindle. Let's go.
Make sure you use the appropriate stats.
Now you tell me. I was just gonna roll my own.
That's why I said make sure you use the appropriate stats.
What are the appropriate stats? Let me look that up.
Pseudo dragon.
Pseudo. Yeah, I know. Pseudo dragon. Not pseudo code. What?
No, don't get it away. Kill it with fire.
Oh boy.
Lava.
Strength of -2. So roll a d20 -2.
Oh boy.
no.
-2.
Yep.
All right.
Guidance.
Hey, that's as good as I can do. We really are the same, Kindle.
So with a 15, I'll say. You know what? 2's a decent number. Kindle grabs one by the leg and just swoops over and drops it on your head,
Ow!
and then flies up to another one and spends some time kind of wrestling it. This one's on the wall and it has a bit of a better grip than some of the others. So it takes maybe a minute before Kendall's able to just doggedly pull it free from the wall. And
Can it land
bring it
on
over,
Leo's head?
and it drops it at your feet.
Okay.
Kendall looks around to the others and looks back down at the one that gave it such trouble and just looks back up at you.
I pet him. You know what? You did good.
We're creating an army, Boyo.
Hey,
Kendall
hey.
purrs.
Listen. Two is a duo. 3 is a crowd.
Well,
I
it's funny
said
that
that
you have
wrong.
3 of them now.
And a crowd is technically an army. Not really.
That's what we call a mob.
You're a mob.
Gilda, what are you doing during this time?
I'm going to like help Thaliard like untie his rope, and then I'm just gonna like half push him to get back with the group to be like, you dumbass.
So you're just returning to the rest of the group?
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna try and get where I saw raw material, like the materials that you're talking about. That
Yeah,
I
the
have no idea
pile of
what they
various
are.
ingot.
I'm just gonna like take what ingots are there? Just like various.
There's iron, steel, copper, brass, a couple others. Nothing particularly valuable, but most of the basic metals that you would use.
I know copper has a low melting point. I'm gonna take all the copper that I can and put it in like our bags, and then go up to the group.
Okay. Unfortunately for our Thaliard here, there is that 10-foot gap still.
Oh. We need a handicap, please.
Handicap.
Ha 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 ha.
I'll get.
Thanks, guys.
So I'm gonna get back up here. So like once we get back up to that 10-foot gap,
Yeah.
I'm going to tie a rope around Thaliard. And then I'm going to jump across. And then I'm going to hold on to the rope and tell him to jump across.
Okay. Go ahead and roll athletics for your jump.
If I failed, I was going to cry because he would die.
Yeah, 15 is plenty. Thaliard, go ahead and roll athletics for yours.
Huh. A lot of
15
15
is plenty.
athletics. Jesus Christ, that's... athletics, 15. 3 times in a row.
15.
And then I'm going to take my rope back and then just walk up to the group.
Yep. You can see Poyo is making friends with 3 of these little spider automatons.
Oh, hey guys. Here, let me
Leonidas is
introduce you
trying with
guys.
Mixed success.
Let me
It seems
introduce you.
that the automatons like Poyo better because Poyo's spiky, which reminds them of them.
I named this one Kevin. This one is got is Pedro. And I don't really like this one, but his name is Kyle.
What up? My name is Kyle.
Yeah, that's why we don't like him.
So, y'all got materials for the thing?
For the arm, I hope.
Oh yeah, no. Now we need 2 arms. But yeah.
Wait, what do
Wait,
you
we
mean
need
two?
2 arms now?
Wait, hold on. Do I notice with a passive perception that Thad has,
Yeah.
you know?
Something is
Thad
not
is
like
in
the
fact
others?
missing a hand.
Holy
His
shit!
face is also
what?
slightly melted.
Thad, are you okay? I kind of run like towards him. Dude, are you?
need to talk about it.
Yeah, are you at least alright though?
Not particularly, but
He's not doing that great, but he is
I'm
alive.
gonna.
And
What
I'm gonna
about
go over to
emotionally?
them. I'm gonna go over to him and pass my hand over his hurt arm and his face and just cast Cure Wounds on him.
that do nothing.
Go ahead and roll the healing for that.
He'll give you more hit points.
Yeah.
11. That's good, right?
Thalio.
Thad, I got you.
Thad.
I got you, Alan.
Got him.
Vaticus Divine.
I don't like that name. No.
Yeah, back up to 15, and some of the burn wounds close, but the scarring remains. You can tell that these are some wounds that he's not going to shake off as easily. It'll take something a little bit more powerful than just cure wounds.
How
Leonidas.
the absolute hell did this happen?
Wait, hold on.
Because I did not have the
These
ability.
burns.
Let me explain. Because I did not have the ability to shift my location. Because of the battle we had, I attempted to make a jump to grab a chain that we could use. And I failed. Now you see why I asked for the emerald to stay in my possession.
You
Because
gave me the emerald, though.
But you also agreed that.
I agreed that I was overusing it at the time. Now I realize again why.
I mean,
Did you not have the opportunity to come back and ask for it?
yeah. What was stopping you from coming back here? We would have like
It's a
tossed it
fact.
to you.
It's the fact that the chain was about to fall into lava.
Were there not more chains that we could do stuff with?
Not that would still allow us to get out of this place.
Speaking of which, that island's totally gone at this point.
I hope there's another exit.
There won't be.
Oh.
We can
Anyway.
still get out. We can figure something.
Do we have the items to make a for our golem friend?
I got some buddies that they can help quite a lot.
We got some buddies.
I
did all the work.
The copper.
Kendall
And we
just
can
kind
just
of
melt
gives
this.
both of you a look. Like,
Okay, Kendall.
Actually, I got them.
Okay, Kendall, you did all the work. Sorry. But I helped a bit.
Kendall lifts his head and kind of shakes it back and forth a little bit, like, yeah, this is all
Can
me.
Kendall breathe fire?
I can make them do.
Can you melt all of these copper? Which I'm gonna take some stones to try and make a quote-unquote mold of just like a long shape, like a long rectangle.
Okay.
Like Minecraft arm, essentially.
My...
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong, but I like the way you described it. So I'll give you a +2 to your general intelligence check.
For what?
For what?
To find the right stones to mesh together and make it actually in the correct shape that it needs to be.
So I guess 18 then?
Total of 18, yeah. Kendall comes over, and Kendall can breathe fire, but it's very limited.
How
it's
limited are we
not-
talking?
It's not hot enough to melt the copper ingots. It's not hot enough to deal any damage. It's just kind of uncomfortably warm, like Florida.
Okay, Han. Han, I kind of...
Alan, what did I tell you about alienating our viewers from Florida?
Do it because there's no consequences.
You mean like one?
Well, I mean, their standards are pretty low. I mean, they're practically on the floor. And,
Hey, Alan, what if I just use this?
yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, Gilda, if I were you, I would back up a bit. I'm gonna do what's called some encouragement.
You're casting this on
On Kindle. Yep.
Okay. All right. So yeah, with that, definitely hot enough to melt the copper, and with
But yeah, I kind of pet him.
Yeah, with Gilda's 18, I'll say it resolves into a mostly arm-like shape as the little spider bots kind of glancing up and down and somewhat understanding what's going on, try to make sure that it settles and cools relatively evenly, and they actually separate out two different portions at the end of it to make two kind of claw fingers.
Okay. Hey, Stone Golem. I don't know what your name is.
Can we call you Frank?
You may call me what you wish. I was not given a name.
Well, your name is Frank
The
now.
tank. Come get an arm.
Can we have the spiders? How rude would it be to have the spiders just kind of carry it to him?
We can have the spiders meld it onto him.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
Okay, roll an animal
Yeah, they're
handle
doing all
check.
the work anyways.
All right. Kevin, Pedro, and
Here.
Kyle. I think I'm fine. Come on, let's go. Move it. That man needs an arm. Well, that stone
And
golem
with
needs an
the
arm.
aid of your three small companions, you manage to bring this crudely formed copper arm up to the stone golem. And he reaches out with his left arm and grabs it, and you watch as his eyes glow a bright blue for a split second, and runes appear along the arm. He lifts it up and slots it into a gap in his shoulder that wasn't there and kind of flexes it. There isn't an elbow joint,
Oh.
but he nods in satisfaction and just kind of swings the arm at the door like a battering ram and doesn't open the door so much as just knock it over.
Fuck, okay.
You hear a startled jump from the other room. Taylor, this is your cue. Start lining things up.
So what do you think of it? Feels good, Frank?
It is serviceable, I suppose.
Well, we tried our best.
He kind of glances down at Thaliard's stub. I see you made sacrifices for it. I'm sorry.
Attention has been paid.
Going through the door, I guess.
Is there someone there? You hear echoing from the other side.
Yes.
Maybe?
I don't know if I want to answer.
Yes, there is. And you might be.
I am Desmond.
What?
Come in.
Desmond the Moonbear.
How did I get here?
The end!
And you are.
That Desmond, apparently.
Desmond, yes. You step into the room, and the first thing you see is the channel of magma that is rather quick flowing from a large cauldron next to an anvil in the center of a pentagonal surface. This appears to be an ancient forge of some kind, held up by similar, although better maintained, chains to what you had seen outside. Beneath the platform lies the heart of either the forge or the volcano, or both, maybe. A roiling mass of magma. And standing next to the anvil, holding a hammer in one hand and a heated piece of iron in the other, is a Warforged. Matte, dark gray, metallic features on his face. Not very many features. And he definitely seems to be designed to resist heat. There is wood in his construction, as there is with all Warforged. It's what their life essence is bound to. But the wood is very much hidden carefully behind sheets of metal, especially in the front, that guard from maybe errant sparks from welding or forging. You mostly only see the telltale grain of wood at joints.
Well, quite a place you got here.
It is quiet and secluded.
Pretty hot, too.
I do not mind the heat.
So, are you... Do you know of the bull outside?
Yes, I made
What?
him.
Oh, hey guys, should we... How do we break the news to him?
The bull is in the lava. My apologies.
I had assumed as much, given your presence here.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had to, put him down, in a way.
It is all right. I can always make another.
So you live here alone?
I do.
What do you do all day?
I'm guessing smithing.
I
Yes,
assumed so much.
I forge weapons, armor, tools of destruction,
Of what kinds? Like,
all kinds.
oh.
For whom?
What are you working on right now?
We got a miracle worker right here.
This is just another sword. A shorter sword. Some would call it an arming sword or a gladius.
Out of curiosity, my friend, have you ever made hands?
He kind of glances down. I have not. I was created to forge weaponry.
What about
I
a weapon
can try,
hand?
but I do not know if my being will allow me to.
Being, what does that mean? Your
Is programming?
Allow me to explain. I am a Generation 2 Warforged.
What generation are they on now?
What's the latest update?
Roll a history check. Both of you.
Okay.
All right. Hey, it's something I can do without getting me killed. 18.
Koyo?
It's
sure
something
it's not
I
my
can do
strong
without
suit.
getting me killed.
I die from a brain aneurysm.
Koyo, you take 6d10 psychic damage.
Oh no.
The nat ones this session are brutal. So many. Ugh.
At least it wasn't me that time after what I
Yeah.
just said.
With an 8.
Use the rope.
With an 18, there are 3 generations of Warforged. The first and the most primitive were Warforged that were bound to a specific person. That person was in total control of them, much like a omnipresent captain would be in charge of a dozen unquestioning, consistently obedient soldiers. They weren't capable of much free thought, but they were capable of improvising. But there was a problem in that design during the wars between Casternia, Ylisandor, and Namgion before the War of Emergence, when those countries became far smaller and or completely eliminated. When the operator, as they were called, died, the Warforged would become inert. They wouldn't be able to move or activate or do anything. They would essentially die with their operator. So a second generation was created that were bound to a specific task, and they would obey their superiors unquestioningly, and but they were only capable of really one thing. And this generation was the first that started to gain self-awareness and a form of sentience, but it never really mattered whether they were sentient or not because they could only do that one thing anyways. So whether or not they were capable of free thought wouldn't change how they functioned within an army. But these were much less versatile than the first generation. So a third generation was created with the knowledge that they could attain sentience, with the intent of creating Warforged with full sentience. And it was successful, but the creators, the designers in Casternia, a part of Casternia that is now a part of the Fearlands, didn't bet on the Warforged seizing the means of production.
Okay.
So, in a very classic factory uprising, the Warforged gained control of their own production and reproduction and made use of that, and those are Generation 3 Warforged. Those are the ones with full sentience.
Okay.
So Desmond just said that he was a Generation 2, so he is bound to a specific task, which you can reasonably assume is forging.
He also
Mhm.
kind of told us as well.
Yeah,
Specifically forging. Just forging.
yeah.
Forging weapons.
Making armor, weapons, tools, instruments of war
Yeah.
is what he said.
Count his hands.
Just make a sword hand then. Sword hand.
Aha.
Boom.
I
We found a
again,
loop
I
in the
could
system.
try. I do not know if my directive would allow that.
Then I have an idea. You see this weapon? And he holds up the Cyril to him. Would you be
Yes.
able... Go on.
So I've made many of them.
Now, would you be able to enhance it to have the ability to be placed on any being, regardless of hand or not, so soldiers can fight longer?
Are you asking me to make a specific mount for your removed hand?
If you are able.
I believe that is what he's asking.
Yes, I can do that.
How long is it gonna take?
Well, considering we can't go out the way we came in, I think a chance to rest, if we are able to in here, would be ideal.
Loving that.
Yeah, you do you mind, Desmond?
It will be welcome to have company. I have not had company in 612 years.
Huh. Was there no other robots like you?
I came here after my creators died and the war I was a part of ended. I did not want to make tools of destruction anymore, but I had to, so I found a place where I could do that without them being used.
In a way, you had an itch,
Yes.
like an urge to pee.
I do not think that is
I
really...
do not understand peeing, but I assume your analogy is correct.
Very likely it is.
Don't talk. I'm saying that too. I think Poyo.
I didn't hear what you said.
He said, "Don't talk."
I said just don't talk. So I think Poyo, who was like, oh, so it's like peeing.
No, it's like the urge to pee, not peeing.
Just no. Just stop.
But anyway, yeah, we're just gonna rest here.
If that is alright with you, of course.
Of course. I will need to take measurements of your arm to fit a new brace for your Cyril.
That is fine. Mozan with me.
I'm gonna roll out the not sleeping bag,
Bedroll.
bedroll.
I'm assuming you guys are gonna take a long rest here.
Yeah.
Hell
Yep.
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take that opportunity to declare a 5-minute break,
Break.
as well.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
Can I do my long rest now?
Yeah, go ahead and hit the long rest button. There's nothing in here that's a threat to you guys.
Alan, why are you
Yay.
saying hit the long rest button? That doesn't exist.
It is now.
Hush.
Is there a long rest button?
No.
Not yet.
Damn, get my fucking hopes up.
Wait, I can do a portent. Yes. Please. Fuck.
And we're back. Break time's over. No more
Yay.
break time for you. You're not allowed to have any more break time.
I want break.
Yeah, it's now breaking bones time.
Oh, Desmond suddenly animorphs into a 12-pound T-Rex.
No, he animals into an aspect of Tiamat.
Oh. Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh.
So, you guys all set up for your long rest in the forge room here.
Yep.
And it is uncomfortably hot for all of you except for Poyo, who has resistance to fire damage.
Of course.
Woo!
I mean, that's how he's lived this long.
I wouldn't know about living.
I'm surprised that my feet didn't get burned off, though.
Yeah. I mean, you have resistance to fire damage, and you didn't come close to outright dying, so...
Huh.
Or at least not as close.
Wasn't only Leo and Zad that has to roll death saves?
I don't remember.
I think it is.
But,
Though I did technically went down. Anyway.
During the long rest, Desmond calls you over, Thaliard.
I'm assuming not enough to interrupt the long rest.
No. Interrupting a long rest, as far as I'm concerned, functions the same as interrupting invisibility or traveling more than 100 feet at a time.
Okay.
You're allowed to do light activity during a long rest, and being measured for a weapon attachment instead of a hand counts as light activity.
What if the hand is heavy? I think that one.
So,
yeah.
Desmond is able to complete the attachment process during the long rest. Or at least complete the attachment so that you're able to attach the Searle to your hand or stub
correctly,
more appropriately. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that won't malfunction, unlike a sailor's knot.
Mm-hmm. Over the course of the long rest, I'm going to spend a bit of time awake. Not enough to not have a long rest.
Yeah.
But over that time, I'm going to flip through my spellbook and start trying to see how well I can do spells. Especially those with somatic components. With one hand instead of two.
You don't have any issues, after a couple of tries at least, with any of your first level spells.
Mm-hmm.
Your second level spells are...
There's only one that's somatic.
Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But you manage to modify the spell in such a way...
Find a way to do the Swiss and flicks.
You manage to modify the spell in such a way that as long as you have your mage hand out, you're able to cast it without issue. Without your mage hand out, it's a little more difficult. There will be ability checks for second level or higher spells with somatic components, unless you have mage hand.
Guys, I'm a cripple.
You are, in fact, a cripple. Desmond does not stop forging throughout the entirety of the long rest.
So we all go to sleep with loud banging. That's fine. I've heard that in the circus plenty of times.
Yeah.
I cast erotic hammering.
No, you don't.
I was trying to not be that explicit, but okay.
Stop. Hammer time.
Shut up. Shut up.
Is anyone keeping watch over the course of the long rest?
I mean, do we need to?
I kind of keep watch while I'm awake, but mostly focusing.
I mean, you're kind of awake, trying to get used to your arm.
Yeah, you're busy with stuff.
One thing Thal also does is he pulls out his tarot cards.
Okay.
And does a short reading for himself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you want to make that public knowledge, or are you going to keep it to yourself?
For the moment, I'll keep it to myself.
Okay.
Wait, I need to find that document. Oh, shit.
Desmond does glance in your direction every once in a while, but he doesn't speak unless any of you speak to him.
An introvert, I see.
Ah, so he's like the rest of us. Oh no, my card descriptions are... Oh no. Please tell me I sent you them, Alan.
I have no idea.
Oh, because that file is corrupt. Oh,
You might
no.
have a problem then.
Oh no, I think I know which one I rolled, but still.
Yeah, you might have a problem then, buddy.
How did files just get corrupted?
Don't... Oh, I'm a genius. I sent them to you, Alan.
Nice.
Oh, shoot, I need to roll a d6 as well for that.
So, the world is yours.
Valiard seems a bit shaken when he wakes up in the morning, despite his attachment now on his hand. There's something more.
Well, I mean, he lost his hand. Seems a bit, up for arms.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is it morning? Is it morning? I can't tell.
Desmond will glance out the rather large hole in the wall over here.
Wait, what?
And yeah, up at the top corner. Did you not see that?
No.
No.
Yeah, there's a
No.
hole over there.
God damn
Oh.
it.
Well, okay. Can I retract my statement?
Sure.
Wow, this is such a morning. Oh, whoa.
Yes,
Desmond,
it is.
is there another way out of here except for the way we came in?
Yeah, that's kind of a no-go.
He just kind of points. You can try your luck on the cliff.
I just kind of look at Valiard. Please don't test your luck this time.
Is there lava below it by chance?
He kind of steps over towards and looks down. No. Maybe 80-foot drop.
Yes, I'm not sure
You
how
should
I
have
feel about
enough
that.
rope.
Not after my adventure, which got us to open the door.
We each have 50.
I have
do
30
not.
now.
I assume, Alan, that part of my rope got burnt.
I'm gonna say
Only 10 feet of it. Only the part that was around you.
Yes, it had 20 feet already missing. So I have 20 feet of rope, guys.
Nice.
How tall is the cliff?
80-foot drop.
Drop. How close are we to the top?
Kind of walks back over. Can't see in the fog. Probably more than 80 feet.
Is there any further into this place?
No, this is the deepest room. Unless you fancy going downstairs.
What is downstairs?
Is it your
Lava.
arsenal where you keep all? Oh.
Ah.
Where do you keep all your weapons once you've made them?
I work
You
with
just
a
kinda-
limited supply of metal, so I simply reforge the same metal over and over again.
Doesn't
For-
that make the metal worse?
612 years?
It's been difficult, but I am good at it.
Hey, if anything, at least you're up with it, right? Programmed or
Desmond.
not.
Desmond,
Yes?
do you want to follow us and forge a different kind of weapon?
Could you forge a siege ladder?
No, I have an idea.
Ladders are typically made out of wood. I do not forge with wood. I do not have enough material to make a ladder anyways.
Desmond,
Yes?
have you considered that you could forge yourself into a weapon? By going out into the world and forging yourself through grit and determination.
That's a bit corny, don't you think?
Shh, Poyo.
I fail to see the connection between determination and forging.
And corn.
Are you suggesting I melt myself down?
No,
Oh.
I think that you going out into the world will forge you without the need for heat. Almost as if the cold will cast you and forge you into something better than you are. A weapon.
Basically what he's saying is, do you want to get out of this place?
Shh, Poyo.
No, I do not want to leave.
We've been here for more than 600 years.
I have, and I have not caused any suffering in that time.
Perhaps you could start forging
does the
outside
bull
of this
count?
place.
The bull was meant to deter things that might destroy me.
Oh,
Desmond. What
Yes.
else can you forge other than weapons?
apparently
Weapons, armor,
elementals.
instruments of war.
So, you say you don't want things to suffer. Then
I
why
do
not
not.
make yourself like an armor on the world?
Hey, Tony Stark.
Shut up. I'm trying so
Oh my
hard.
god,
here.
Age of Draevok! Age of Draevok!
Desmond, the Ultron.
Age of Desmond.
I'm genuinely
I'm
trying
proud.
just to get this Warforged out of here.
I'm proud of myself.
I made the reference knowing full well that someone would get it.
Oh, I
But
got
still.
it instantly. I just wasn't going to mention it.
You being like a suit of armor on the world would be protecting it and stopping the suffering.
You're suggesting I go back to war?
No,
I was not designed to fight.
I suggest that you find a place and build something to help protection for them from the creatures that exist in the world.
Yeah, maybe help some townsfolk. Maybe help with the like guards and whatnot.
Life has changed drastically since you were in the world.
How has it changed?
Dragons have appeared.
Yeah.
People beyond the power of beings like us have taken over the mainland. People with immense power that people need protecting from. They need their suits of armor.
They need you.
I just thought of a way you can keep forging and not have to technically make weaponry.
Forks.
Close. I was gonna say, like, armoring, like, trade vessels.
Everything that I make is designed for conflict, but I do not want to participate in conflict.
Then, listen to this.
What about preventing it?
Prevent the conflict. Make it.
You mentioned someone had conquered the mainland. What do you mean?
There is tales of a dark being who has taken over almost all the nations. Only some remain. My home is gone.
You wish to avenge it?
I wish to defend it. All of you would notice a tear running down Thaliard's face.
You can all roll insight on Desmond.
Okay.
If you'd like.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Leo,
20.
you went
Not as
overboard.
good as
Oh shit.
Go, Leo!
Hey, yo, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I swear to, if my plan of getting this motherfucker out of here doesn't work. Ugh.
Can we just? Oh wait, never mind.
Worst
Construct.
case scenario, we can kidnap him, but you know.
He's a big plunk of metal.
Okay.
Throw him off the cliffside. Have fun.
Chaotic good, Daddy X.
Use him as a skateboard. No, not a skate. Like a snowboard.
Use him as a skateboard without wheels.
Yeah. Just hear grinding.
You mean to him?
Maybe he enjoys it.
Bad kidnappers.
Leonidas, you can tell that he's... Leonidas and Thaliard, you can both tell that he's thinking about revealing something. And Leonidas, you kind of catch a quick, like, motion, almost like a small jolt, and you see him glance to a small alcove in the wall over here. Thaliard, you don't notice that.
God damn it.
Dude, the power of that 20s, bro.
I see him glance over the alcove, and as everyone's talking, I'm just gonna slowly and make my way over to the alcove.
Without saying anything.
Yeah, without saying anything.
Okay. Okay. Desmond continues. I do not understand. How can you defend something that is gone?
The memory.
Find a way.
You defend the
big is
memory.
how big is this alcove?
This is a really stupid analogy, but it's the best I've got. So you know at like the McDonald's play place, there's little
Oh my
like cubby
God.
holes where you can put your shoes. Imagine that, but like twice as deep, and there's only one alcove.
Okay. One
Only
shoe
one
holder, you know. Only
There's
only
space
shoe
for one
holder.
person's shoes, but they're clown shoes that are twice as long.
They're probably my new sandals, dude. They just came in.
Oh, nice.
Alan, while he's asking me, I'm going to cast Mage Hand, so I have my second hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to come up and come close to him and just say, please let me show you something.
I will observe.
And I would like to cast...
Leo, go ahead and
Minor-
roll a stealth check.
I'd like to cast Minor Illusion
Okay.
and pull up a small little...
I just hear
Oh,
like
no.
current clashing of metal and shit.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. I'll keep your nat 1 on stealth in mind. Continue, Owen. Sorry.
You put there's a small little, all those around would see a small little 5 foot by 5 foot almost design of what looks like a tribal camp in his hand. It's not massively detailed, but you can see at least some small details. And then he closes his hand. That is what I am defending. I will find a way to get back to them and save them.
You are suggesting time travel?
I'm suggesting something. There were others. There may be others. I don't know. I don't truly remember that night. But
Flesh folk are curious, motivated by strange dreams of forgotten realties.
at this point, I put a hand on his face. And I'm
It's
gonna
surprisingly cold to the touch.
And I'm just gonna say quickly, this will show you what it is like to be around others. It's the same way we see. And I'm gonna cast Friends.
Do friends work on constructs?
Is this why you don't have any friends?
Oh.
Oh!
Okay.
As this is happening, can I look into the alcove and see if I see anything?
Also, why is Gilda over there and Leo is over here?
Because no one cares about where the tokens are.
Yeah.
I do.
So
where's
as you cast the spell, Desmond kind of reaches up and takes your arm and forcibly moves it down.
Okay.
Rabbit, what are you doing?
I saw this little alcove here. I was just Is there something in here?
Leave it.
Wait, what's going on over there?
Desmond takes a
What's
few
in
steps
here?
towards you, picking up the heated piece of iron that he had been working on during this conversation.
Whoa! Hey,
Leave
whoa!
it.
Only if you tell me what's in here.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh,
Supposed to
gosh.
be
Can
good
I
at those.
help?
Can I help?
Performance! Hey, you
He who
cha 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 cha
Alan,
cha.
fuck.
Can I fuck?
Can I trust? Well, he's a robot, so probably not.
He's
I
not
was
one of those.
saying
Certainly try.
to help because look at the spell I just cast on him, regardless of what he did.
I know.
Mother.
And you can certainly speak to him and try to help if you'd like. But Leo got to it first. So.
Fuck you, Leo.
I will not negotiate.
Then don't negotiate. Let us help you. Let us teach you.
Can you at least get a hint?
Let us see what you are hiding so then we can free you from this burden here. So you can enjoy a task in another place, to be an amazing being outside of this cave.
You don't have to be alone anymore.
The world has
Being
come so
alone
far.
does not bother me.
The world
Step
has
away
True.
from the alcove.
True, but company is still nice, isn't it?
Thaliard steps directly in front of Desmond and just says, Desmond, please, let us see what's inside. I'm sure whatever it is, we can help.
While making direct eye contact at Desmond, I slowly start to reach my hand into the alcove.
Sleight of hand.
I'm kind of
This is not-
blocking.
no,
Throws
this
the
is not
heated
slave.
metal at you.
I'm in front of him.
I tried to stop
Yeah,
him.
he throws it past you.
I'd like to
I
try and
tried-
grab it
Can I try to
as he
Don't
raises
worry,
it.
Grab it.
I will give him the disadvantage on a ranged attack that is common for someone within 5 feet. What's your armor class?
15.
Alright, a 16 just hits.
Oh.
Oh. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of fire damage as the semi-molten end of this rod of iron hits you in the shoulder and kind of buckles halfway, cooling as it hits you and almost sticking to you before clattering to the ground.
As
Desmond.
it just strikes my shoulder, I just like, and I just fall to the ground, almost dead.
Desmond.
You did do your long rest with your hit points and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still almost dead.
Okay.
Desmond. Please.
Desmond. We don't want to
stop
fight
this
you.
madness.
I know we just met and all, but please let us help you.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage, Thaliard.
Yes. Fuck. 16.
Can I do some persuading?
He kind of looks up to you, looks to you, Poyo, looks back to Leonidas. This is why I am better off alone. You should leave.
Desmond. This only happened because you are protecting something that we can help with. Understand me.
You are not worthy.
Worthy?
No, I'm not. But these people are.
No.
Why not? What
And who
defines
is
their
worthy?
worth?
Is it for a special someone, Des?
The friend spell would fade at this point.
Strange. Magic has not influenced me in this way in the past.
I was showing you what it is like to have friends. We can be your friends.
Lies and disobedience are not a foundation for friendship.
Whoa, what was a lie?
Then let us start over then.
No. Desmond, we are looking to help you. You have been in this cave for longer than any of us have been alive.
And I have been happy.
Are you sure?
I have not harmed anyone until you came.
Harming is
Leave.
living.
I need to make another bowl.
Because you had no one to harm here, because no one came.
Exactly.
Okay, you're not making a good. But we are trying to help you. It's okay that people hurt each other. That happens. He's gonna be fine.
I start walking over to the alcove while casting Mage Armor on myself as I go.
While I'm dying next
I
to
tried
it.
to I tried to go in front of I go
Let me get a token. We're gonna have to roll initiative here.
fuck. I replace Salyard in his place. Shit when he does that.
So glad I cast Mage Armor just before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, I was gonna I'm not sure where he is, but I was gonna
Apparently he's right here somewhere.
He's like right there.
Oh what?
Oh shit. Then I was
Oh,
over
he's
here,
that
but I'm now
close?
walking there.
Well, I was
Yeah.
over. I was.
Go ahead and I'm gonna leave you there. I'm gonna leave you
Okay.
there. That's where we're gonna start initiative.
Okay.
Did I cast Mage Armor before?
Yes, you have cast Mage Armor.
Oh yeah,
Oh, thank
Taylor. Taylor, we're doing initiative. Taylor, set it up.
That is where the alcove is.
wait.
7.
Okay, so
7.
Just
can
change
I
your
take
number.
that first
Yeah, just-
initiative that I rolled? That
Yeah,
I
just
didn't
change
have
your
my
number.
token selected for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead and change it in the initiative tracker.
Oh my god! did you do that?
Taylor, I hope you did the thing. I hope you did the thing, Taylor. You better have done the thing, Taylor. I'm gonna be really upset. I'm gonna be really upset, Taylor.
Oh, damn.
You know what? Just because I can, we're gonna do it that way.
Oh, okay.
So I go first? Question mark.
Yeah.
Give me just a second, because I didn't actually make stats for this guy, because I didn't anticipate this going in this direction.
Listen, we're terrible people.
So I'm gonna find.
I'm not seeing this as being terrible people. I'm
I
seeing
was
this
joking,
as
Owen. I was joking.
I mean, you're kind of invading his privacy and being a
We
shitty
are.
friend by trying.
Especially
to,
after the one day, we just kind of say, "Hey, can we just rest here for a bit?" And you're like,
Literally
"Yeah,
showed
sure."
up, crashed in his house, and then said.
We didn't crash in his
"Let me
house.
just-"
the golem outside did. I lost a hand to get to this point. I'm sure as hell going into that alcove and finding out what the fuck he's
Oh
done.
yes, because imagine if you just watching TV, maybe like Netflix or something, and some guy just breaks into your home and is like, "Say, hey, I lost my arm. Can I stay here?"
And immediately ransacks your house.
Yeah. Oh my god. Skyrim. This is fucking Skyrim.
Stat blocks don't fail me now.
Too late.
No. No. Maybe. No. 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 Sure. Okay.
Cool.
Gilda, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to have my halberd
Yep.
and like head it on the ground, kind of like with a staff, to be like and yell, "Everyone, calm the fuck down!" And I'm gonna do tunnel fighter.
Okay.
We're not here to fight, and I'm not going to deal with y'all trying to fight for no reason. We can settle this peacefully.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do.
All right. Poyo, what are you doing?
Okay, I just kind of walk over where the golem is with my hands up. Listen, Desmond, listen. Lee over here, he doesn't know better. Can we just calm down, as Gilda said, and let's just talk about it more, please.
Roll a persuasion check.
Beautiful. Lovely.
Okay. It seems that Desmond is hearing you, but in a somewhat distant way. Like, that's not what he's focused on right now.
I'm used to it.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Desmond is going to try to push past Thaliard and go there. Thaliard, if you'd like to make an athletics check as a reaction to try to stop him, you can.
Can I maybe help? I don't know.
I'm gonna attack him whenever he tries to get past me.
Yeah, with a 20, he beats your athletics. Go ahead and roll your attack, Gilda.
Is my attack strength, or do I just click on the weapon?
You just click on the weapon under attacks and spells. Yeah, there you go.
Shit.
Fuck. Yeah, that'll definitely miss his mostly metal-plated form.
That was so close to being a nat 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to reach out for you, Leonidas. As his action, he's going to reach out to you and try to grab you. You can roll athletics or acrobatics to try to avoid the grapple.
Man, I'm just on the floor writhing in pain. I don't know what I can do much. I can try acrobatics. Donk. 13.
He got a 14, so he just beats that.
Damn.
God damn it, I just realized I was muted.
Huh. That explains some things.
Exactly.
I was literally just about to yell, Alan, is he rolling something? Wait. And then you rolled another. Oh, wait, shit, I'm muted. Fuck.
Wait.
It's okay.
So, Desmond... sorry, I was distracted. What was that, Owen?
Doesn't matter. He's rolled
Okay.
now.
So yeah, Desmond reaches down and kind of grabs you by the shoulder, Leonidas. And
One that he just shoved a thing into me.
no, he chucked that across. He chucked that from across the room.
Yeah, and it's stuck in my shoulder.
Well, it stuck to
No,
you
it fell
for
on
a
the ground.
moment and then kind
It
of
fell on the ground.
off
Yeah.
because the molten
Oh,
metal
okay.
deformed when it hit you, and then like partially attached to you as the metal was cooling, and then it just fell off.
Man,
So he's
that
not
hurts.
grabbing you by that same shoulder. He's grabbing you by the
Good.
other shoulder. But he is going to pick you up and just fucking yeet you.
Right into the lava. Let's go.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah. So he's gonna chuck you 15 feet up onto the stairs there. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you land there.
Woo. Yo, guess who has 5 hit points right now? Let's go.
And he steps forward up to the alcove and doesn't have an action, so he can't do that yet. So he'll just turn around and stare at you. Stare at all of you. And end his turn.
Okay. I step 5 foot forwards so I can face him.
I'm going to, instead of like try to attack him, I'm going to try and like use my halberd to block him.
I'm.
You used your reaction to take the attack on Desmond since he didn't leave your combat range of 10 feet.
But I can make opportunity attacks without using my reaction.
Yes, I'm aware, but that wasn't an opportunity attack because he didn't leave your 10-foot reach.
Oh.
So that was your reaction attack that you can do with Tunnel Fighter when someone moves 5 feet or more while within your reach.
Oopsie poopsie.
In which
So
case,
you have used your reaction.
while I'm in the attack of opportunity range, inside melee range, I'm going to step up to Desmond and just say, "All right, we'll go. But knows the outside world could have used you. Sincerely." And Thaliard is going to take the rest of his movement.
Roll an insight check.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Yeah, with a 6, you don't see it.
Thaliard is going to, then, yeah, use the rest of his 15 feet of movement and go up there.
Okay.
And be turned away, walking away.
He doesn't
Let's go.
take the attack of opportunity. Does that end your turn?
Just a quick phrasing of "let's go," and then yes.
Okay. Leonidas?
I do writhing in pain as an action.
Okay. Do you bonus action cry?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my movement will be hobbling. Oh yeah, I have 30 feet instead of 35 now. I'll slowly start to make my hobble my way towards the exit now, and start crying.
Fucking baby.
Gee.
Gilda, roll an insight check.
Um,
21. You notice Desmond's hands are shaking slightly.
Shoot, it is my turn. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm going to get in front of Desmond and be like, we are only trying to help you. We aren't trying to force you to do anything. We just think that you would be of better use and be a lot happier to be helping people instead of locking yourself up in a tower. You think that you're dangerous, but you can do a lot of good.
He kind of shakes his head. I will not be part of another war.
Asking you to be a part of the war. I'm asking you to just help people. No wars, no fighting, no conflicts. You can just exist. Because you can exist as long as you're forging. You can because forging doesn't have to be weapons. You can forge horseshoes, you can forge tools that aren't supposed to be used for combat, like blacksmithing tools. You can do good, even if you're meant to do bad.
Roll a final persuasion check.
There's persuasion.
Huh.
And whenever I do that, I'm gonna just give him a hug.
As you try to step forward to give him a hug, he immediately puts his left arm forward and kind of stiff arms you away from him. And he says, "Fine, if you believe in such good in this world." And he reaches behind himself into the alcove and pulls out a glass casket. Maybe about 3.5 feet long, a foot wide, a foot tall. The bottom appears to be made of some form of stone. It looks somewhere between granite and pumice, but it's not exactly either. It's not a type of stone any of you would recognize. And on top of it, or inside it, there's on top of like a dark green cushion lies a beautifully crafted longsword. And he takes
I
the
was really
casket
expecting a body.
and shoves it at you. Take this, then. Show me what good an instrument of death can do.
Okay. And I take. Am I holding the sword now or the whole like case?
The whole case. He
Cool,
he just reached behind himself, grabbed the case, and shoved it at or into you.
Okay.
You go for your stomach and you die. Sorry.
Insta dead. I just kind of pick it up and hold it, and I'm just kind of like, cool. I don't know what to do with this.
Why is there a big Poyo?
Are we still in initiative?
Is initiative ending or?
He, at this point, is not intending on taking any more hostile actions. So, if none of you are intending on taking any more hostile actions, then no, we don't need an initiative anymore.
I beat up Leo. I'm kidding.
I walk up to Gilda and just ask, "May I see the item?"
You can see it, but I think it's kind of messed up that you use some sort of magic on him.
I will look through the case. Just may I hold it and see it in the light?
I hold it, and then I let him look at it.
Gilda, I will not do anything with it. I will not take it out of the thing. I have lost a hand already. Please, just let me look at it.
As long as you don't open the case. And I hand it to him.
I will not open the case. I take it and I walk over towards the lava to see it closer detail and look at the details of it. Being very careful with it.
First of all, neither of you see any way to open the case. This appears to be one solid construction.
Do you even know? So we just kind of been told it was a case, and we just believe that.
It looks
really
like a casket.
like a coffin.
Okay.
Okay. As I'm in the light, can I see anything with this sword?
Yes. You can see the blade is a kind of deep purple color, slightly marbled. The color's slightly marbled across it, so it's like patchwork, almost like fake camouflage, but it's mostly the same color. The centerpiece of the hilt is a open face frozen in what appears to be a scream. The hilt itself is sharp. It looks almost like obsidian, with the crosspiece pointing forward and ending in sharp points. And the pommel has where you would normally see a gem in a pommel of like a decorational or formal sword. There's a perfect sphere of glass with what looks to be a small piece of bismuth inside, but it's not. It's shinier and oily than bismuth would be.
Alan, can I roll an Arcana check to see if I know of the existence of a certain kind of weapon?
You may certainly roll an Arcana check.
16.
this is definitely some form of magical item. The case is as well. And as you're looking over the case,
Mm-hmm.
you see letters kind of glow as if they're glowing through the glass in a reflection,
Mm-hmm.
but there's nothing for them to be reflecting off of.
What do they say?
I sharpen axes, shatter bones, lend support to kings and thrones. I undermine the strongest cliff, yet keep it standing, tall and stiff.
Desmond, have you ever been into the box?
No response.
I kind of go over there to look at
Gilda.
it.
Gilda.
Yeah.
I pull Gilda aside quietly and just say, there's something terrible. I read my tarot last night and it was a hack. That means I have a deal upcoming that will not benefit me. I think I know what to do with this. But I need you to trust me.
What?
I need you to trust me.
What are you going to do?
Alan, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay. Go ahead and ask. I mean, you can see that on the map.
I know. You watch as in 6 seconds. Thalia takes a step there. I believe that's still solid ground, yeah, Alan?
Can I
Yes.
try to stop him?
Would you like to?
Once I see him moving, I'm suspicious, so I'm gonna try and stop him and be like, "What are you doing?" Like
Roll an
reaching
athletics
out
check.
for clothing or something.
Roll an athletics check to grapple. Thaliard, athletics or acrobatics. You reach out and grab air.
And as soon as I get to... I'm assuming that's still solid enough to walk on.
Yes.
Okay, as soon as I get there,
I'm gonna cast command.
the box drops.
Command takes an action. This wouldn't be your turn, so you wouldn't have the time to form the magic. The box falls end over end into the lava 45 feet down. Bobs up to the surface. It doesn't appear harmed. Gilda, you're casting command. What do you say?
Stop. It's kind of too late for that now, isn't it?
That's how the timing of everything works. Thaliard, go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw. Or is it wisdom? I think it's wisdom. I always confuse command. I always feel like command ought to be a charisma saving throw, but it's not.
I thought it was.
Doesn't matter either way.
Command's
Jesus.
wisdom, but yeah.
Yeah, with a nat 1,
Thalia,
doesn't
stop
matter.
still.
Thaliard, you kind of, in a word, feel the entire weight of Gilda's frustration just weigh your mind down, and you find yourself unable to move.
I go up to him and I grab him like by the shirt collar and kind of grab him and be like, "What the fuck are you doing? That has magic in it. Do you know what that could what could happen if you tried to throw that in fucking lava? That could kill all of us, you absolute idiot."
Can I speak now? Has the 6 seconds passed? And my jaw has stopped.
I'm just waiting for Eden to say, "No, wait, I'm not done." Fucking.
No, wait, I'm not done.
I was testing a very sure hypothesis.
Just because your tarot cards told you that something shitty's gonna happen, you decide, man, I'm gonna throw a magic sword into some fucking lava.
Desmond, was that sword evil in its nature? Is that the reason you put it in the box? Or whoever did?
Was it your creator?
All swords are evil in their design.
But you were trying to protect us from that one. The face carved in it, screaming. It was death.
I do not know of this sword. It was here when I arrived.
So why is so adamant to protect it then?
Because swords are evil. And you were right about that one. Desmond, how willing are you now to shut down the forge and make sure no one gets that evil again?
Well, all you did was you didn't prevent it from being...
It's not really destroyed, though.
Yeah, you didn't
No.
prevent anything. You just
You
made
just-
it so we couldn't protect it. Putting it in that lava, the lava flows. The lava is going to cool one day. Someone will get their hands on it without us being able to protect it. Congratulations.
Oh, by the way, Leo, how are you doing? I see you're still, yeah.
I'm also just gonna slap Valiard. I told you to not mess with it.
I would like to grab Dilda's hand before she slaps me.
I would like for you to not do that.
Well, grab Gilda's wrist, sorry, as she's going to slap me.
No.
You go to grab Gilda's wrist and forget that you no longer have a right hand. Gilda slaps you.
I thought he had the hand now, though.
No.
I have the girl. No.
He has a weapon there.
Oh.
I just look at Gilda and just say, if you had seen evil, like I have, you wouldn't want anyone to get their hands on it. They could force you to lose someone you care about. Thalia
You aren't the only one who's lost people you know.
Thalia just walks away.
You're not the only person that's seen
Valiard.
evil, Mr. Spooky on Ominous.
Thalia
Yeah.
walks away.
I'm
I
still
quickly-
following it after you.
Thalia is still walking away.
I quickly
He's in
run
the
after
corner
him.
of the room.
I fucking sprint.
He's in the corner of the room because I don't know where the exit is. Where's the
Fucking
exit? There's the exit.
go.
Thalia goes through the door.
Fucking what name did I give him? Shit. Fuck, I forgot. Frank! Frank, block the door! Frank, block the door! Fucking persuasion! Fuck! Fucking Frank, damn it! Close the door! Block it! Block the remainings of the door!
Is the golem outside?
Yep, the golem's still right there.
Frank, please!
I just look to him and say, once they are all out, find a way to lock up this place forever. Please. And protect it for as long as you remain. Save people from what is in there.
It's just Desmond.
No. There is an evil in there. Desmond,
Frank, don't let him go away.
Desmond may come with us. And you will be left to guard this place. And protect it as long as you can. Please.
I'm
Thaliard.
going to turn to Desmond with an exacerbated sigh. Do you have any chains that could get down there without melting?
Desmond hesitates for a second, and then steps over to a pile of half-made or even fully made, but intentionally poorly wrought arms and armaments over here, selects a few pieces of metal, and steps over to the forge to begin working.
Leo, how's your arm? And your, I guess, your shoulder, your...
My
I guess your
everything.
everything. Yeah.
I've just been laying on the floor this entire time, just trying not to die.
Yeah, sorry if I yelled too loud. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'm not sorry for that.
You know, my ears are fine.
I mean, you know,
I mean,
the big ears, you know.
Thaliard hears the forge going and starts walking out of the cavern system.
You're gonna try to jump the gap?
Yeah.
Roll an athletics check.
Actually, no.
Yeah, teleport, dude.
I'm gonna Misty Step
Yeah.
to the other
And
side.
I'm gonna try to fucking run after him. I'm like to the other two.
And Thaliard is gonna go up the stairs.
Alan, can I run after him?
Yeah.
I'd certainly try. Very cool.
Thaliar doesn't seem to be running, he seems to be walking, so I'll say you catch up to him right here.
Alright.
I'm gonna hit Leonidas with another Cure Wounds.
Okay.
That is
What do you mean another?
Someone
Another.
else hit you with it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
Was it someone?
Oh, I don't remember getting a cure
I
wound.
swear Poyo or someone hit
I
you
don't
with
have
it.
Kira.
The only people who have
Alan.
cure wounds is me and you.
Thaliard is gonna take a few steps in on this heated thing. If
Stop,
it's still
Owen.
Oh god.
Poyo, you catch up to Thaliard as he is standing at the edge of this gap. Both bridges and now the island that was between the bridges gone, sunken into the lava.
Thanks, Jordan. Really, you're gonna be doing this again?
Gilda,
you
you're not
gain
there.
8 hit points, by the way.
Okay.
Whoa.
Boy.
Oh, there you are, Sallyard. You really gonna be doing this again?
Doing what? I'm getting out of there while we still can.
Well, Gilda's mad at you again is what I meant.
She's mad because I made a decision.
Without any of our say, though. You just kind of... Like, this is...
You sold your soul for your magic. I studied.
I didn't...
fought.
Wait, what? Repeat what you said. What did I do? Listen, it's entirely... I know businesses have like, soul... things, but... Nah. It's entirely... I
could escape this platform now and never see you all again. And that is a tempting prospect. You, if you get that sword, will unleash something I cannot help. I have studied for years. But I do not know what that is. And that scares me. Because it could hurt you. So I threw it away. To protect you.
well, and flowing lava. And eventually, well, that's gonna lead up somewhere that we don't know, and probably somewhere that will kind of maybe eventually end up in someone's hands.
Eventually. But having time to search and prepare for what it might be. Without having the risk of someone stealing it or selling it to someone for gold. There are so many risks.
Yeah, Eden. I don't know. I just feel like there's other better ways to get rid of it, though.
Fire cannot destroy it.
Thaliard, Poyo, roll a perception check.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Ah shit. I rolled a 9.
$12.
That was a decent day.
Sorry, what did I say? I rolled a 12.
Yep.
I rolled a 9.
Thaliard, you feel a sudden rush of air around you. And a massive claw reaches down and scoops you up. And you find yourself being carried away from this structure
Excuse me?
in the claws of
Is it fucking carrot?
a dragon with very similar scales to what you've seen on Poyo.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Karen.
You hear a all-encompassing roar contained within your mind. I should have known you would run from your problems again, coward.
Karen, I assume.
Do not dare to speak my name.
What is it? It's a sword.
He sets you down on a neighboring ridgeline in the Underpeak Mountains, maybe half a mile from where you had been. Go then. Run. And he vanishes.
Does he return to me, or just I just kind of see sad. With like no context, and fucking get scooped up by Karen and shit.
Pretty much. Yeah, no context.
I didn't even see the claw or anything.
No,
Or just-
you see Karen, but you don't have any, and you would recognize him as
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah.
Thalia
But
thinks something in his mind.
you don't hear any of the words exchanged.
Can I try yelling out?
Yeah.
Karen, wait! Fuck.
Thalia thinks something in his mind.
Gonna keep an eye on the sword to make sure that doesn't like float away.
Or fucking somehow just like
It's
sink.
still bobbing in one place.
Is the lava in
That's
this room
ominous.
flowing?
No.
Okay, it's just so calm lava then.
Yeah. It's a pool as opposed to a flow. Polio, you hear the familiar voice. What do you need?
Well, what are you gonna do with him?
Tough love. I think he just needs a kick in the shins.
Okay, but where?
I set him down nearby.
Okay.
He just needs a kick in the shins.
Actually, hey Karen, if I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
What was that? What's in the case? What's with the whole sword deal?
For once, I'm not exactly sure. Exciting, isn't it?
Fucking bullshit.
Sweet. If you don't know,
You heard the second half of that, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So wait, if you don't know, and Sad doesn't know, and not even the guy who had it in his home the entire time doesn't know. Huh. I guess it would be kind of exciting, huh?
We'll smash cut back to the inside of the cave.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Gilda Leonidas, you were asking questions. You were doing things.
Oh, just being pissed off at Thaliard and watching the sword in the lava, I guess.
Fair enough.
Tell Leonidas just to sleep it off. You get stabbed every day, it's fine.
Apparently, during this time, I'm just gonna like sit there and just like rest my shoulder while I just calmingly watch Desmond do his work.
Yep. After a couple minutes, it becomes pretty apparent that he's making a chain. And after about half an hour, he quenches the metal and writes a simple rune onto one of the links with his finger. And he walks over to Gilda. You asked for a chain?
Yeah, can it get me down there without the chain melting from the heat?
The last link of the chain will grab the casket if you get it close enough.
How long is this chain?
70 feet.
Ooh,
That's really fast foraging.
Damn.
I'm very impressed.
This guy's been
Hell yeah.
practicing for over 600 years. What do you expect?
It's just a hobby, guys.
He has been doing nothing but specifically this for 600 years straight, and he doesn't need to rest.
Oh God.
But I mean, it still takes time. But whatever, okay.
He just knows all the secrets and he knows the cheat code. That's what
the
happened.
cheat codes.
He's just a speedrunner, guys.
Is 70 feet long enough to get all the way down there?
Oh yeah, it's almost twice as long as needed.
Oh, amazing. I slowly start to lower it over the edge.
See if we can actually bring it back up.
Roll either a straight dexterity or a perception check.
Guidance. Boom, boom. You get guidance. Boom, boom, boom.
And then guidance is a D4.
Yep.
Wow.
Yo.
With a 16, you manage to kind of lean over enough to see what you're doing without putting yourself in too much danger. And you watch as the last link, as it gets close to the casket, opens up like a claw and wraps itself around the casket. And you manage to pull it up.
So that's the coolest shit I've ever seen. That would be really cool for like search and rescues for ships.
Yeah.
Look at that. And I'm gonna say that out loud because Gilda is very impressed.
I
And
hope
pull
you
the
will not
casket back
take it
up.
with you. I need the material for my forging.
No, but I'm saying like in the like if you set up your own little like blacksmith sort of shop at like a boat, like at a port dock, then you can just build chains for boats that aren't going to hurt anyone. They'll actually help people. Like mooring rigging.
I suppose. Maybe.
I mean, there's a lot
Hey,
of things you
Gilda.
can do. What?
Do you remember all the metal materials that we found in the other room?
Yeah.
This guy is really low on materials. Do you wanna, bring that to him?
I mean, sure, the
He
casket
might have
case,
more use to it.
whatever needs to cool down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, a decent bit of the chain melted during that whole endeavor, including the last link. You managed to get the casket up, but you're left holding maybe only 50 feet of chain.
Cool.
Poyo, what are you doing during this time?
Well, honestly, kind of asking kind of questions and shit.
Okay.
Like,
Kinds of questions.
well, for starters, other than like the obvious, what was the exact reason why you decided to get all of us together? These specific people.
His response to that is kind of vague and dodgy, but
Great.
it's essentially along the lines of just kind of a gut feeling combined with having watched each of you for a specific length of time, some longer than others, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, just feeling confident about you, each of you in particular. With an addition of clearly even a god can be wrong.
Pepper. Unless he's coming back.
The attack on... Excuse me, wrong voice. The attack on the wedding was not something I foresaw, but it is related to the reason why I figured now is a time for heroes. Dark orcs on ships is not a good thing.
Yeah, so I heard several times.
From what I know so far, it's just one group of them.
Orc pirates.
And yes. Not just one ship, but one collective, and they're... The Fearlands is a jealous place. They probably won't share that information freely, but it will probably get out with time if no one puts a stop to it.
Oh yeah, also, how long were you waiting to kind of like scoop up Valeyard?
Well, I check up on you guys every once in a while, and
So wait, did you see that I almost
Was
kinda...
Kendall's his familiar, not yours.
well, I didn't like what I saw this time, so I did something about it.
Oh, you sure did. Just kind of try to look around and shit.
Anyways, I'm off to check up on a few other things.
Well, it's nice talking to you.
Hey, good job here. You, were in a bit of a tough spot based on the kinds of magic I can bestow, and you did alright.
I'm honestly, I kind of don't know what I'm doing, but hey, it worked.
It worked. You feel his presence kind of recede.
Collar blocked.
How long do you wait for the casket to cool down, Gilda Leonidas? Long enough to consider it a short rest?
Wow,
God knows I need it.
Wow, how convenient.
How convenient.
Oh,
But then, yeah, short rest.
Okay.
Do I get
Um,
any spell slots on short rest?
No.
Damn.
Nice hit dice, Leo.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That means I don't have to use any more. Ooh.
I would fist bump you, but you're in faraway land.
You're also in
So
faraway land.
instead of short resting, I was just gonna go, like, get the rest of those ingots that I found and bring them back over here.
Okay. I'll say the stone golem Frank, as Poyo has decreed.
Frank the
Um,
tank.
Frank the Tank. Excellent. Will offer to serve as a bridge once it's clear that you are helping Desmond, so that you don't have to continuously make checks to jump across a 10-foot lava gap holding ingots. And you deliver the bulk of the material here. After about an hour, right when your short rest is finishing, you see Thaliard kind of clamber in through the opening up here.
Yo, what the?
Hello?
Talia, how did you get here? Didn't you come to the... Wait.
the guy knows how to make an entrance.
It is a long
Climb?
story.
If you throw in the lava again, I'm throwing you in the lava.
I will not throw it into the lava.
I'll be walking back, by the way, after I finish talking to Karen.
Yeah. I figured.
How far of a distance is it down, Alan?
It's not really steps, but it's not. None of it is enough of a drop to worry about making a check. You can just go.
Okay.
Did you
is that
climb
safe
all
I'm
to
that?
not gonna make you make a check for any of the other stuff beyond the survival check that I had you roll. I'm not gonna make you roll a check for that.
Oh no, Karen picked him up.
I got a visit from a patron.
Wait,
cool.
Karen's was here?
Yeah,
Yes,
got a nice talk.
And he didn't say hi to us? I see.
I don't think he would have fit.
You would have found a way.
You could poke in and
Yes.
say hi.
Oh yeah, where did he take you? He said like somewhere like out in the mountains or something.
Oh wait, he
On the
took you
peaks.
somewhere? Where'd you go?
Yeah, he kind of scooped him up.
At this point, you don't all notice there's a little bit of a blue on Thaliard's nose as he
He's cold.
looked very cold.
Well, it's a good thing we're warm.
Good thing this place is warm.
Very good. I see you managed to get the blade from the lava.
Yeah.
At this point, I would say you've probably all seen that rhyme on the surface of the.
Thank God it can be
glass.
posted somewhere because I've been waiting for that because I did not remember it.
Can you put
What?
that somewhere? Because all I remember is I thought it was going to be like foundation or something.
A random napkin, perhaps.
I'll chuck it in the Roll20 chat. Come.
Oh,
Pow!
I sharpen axes, shatter bones. When support kings and thrones, I undermine the strongest cliff, yet keep it standing tall and stiff. Oh. Well. Should I do intelligence check to see if my character's as intelligent as I am?
No, this is a riddle. It's a challenge for players, not characters.
oh wait,
Okay.
this is a riddle?
Thaliard is going to go
Oh,
up
this is
to...
a fun little thing.
Where's the box?
We'll say it's over here next to Gilda.
He's just
Thaliard
Matthews
just-
again.
Thaliard just walks over to the other side of the lava so he's not near it. So no one gets sketchy.
Other than Thaliard getting sketchy.
Oh.
Joking.
I believe it is a stone.
Yeah,
What?
that tracks.
Come again?
Use a stone to sharpen an axe. A stone can shatter bones. Kings and thrones are supported by stone foundations. They undermine the strongest cliffs because they are the cliffs, so they keep it standing tall and stiff.
It's flint. Got it.
Is there
No,
a
it's
rune for
stone.
stone?
That
Can
is
I
a
do an
language
Arcana
check.
check?
That is a
Knowledge?
language check. Go ahead
Thank
and roll.
Languages.
Alan,
Yeah.
I'd like to use a first level spell. Oh shit,
Yeah,
that's
that's a nice spell right there.
I know, right? Is there a, at least as far as I can tell, a variant in the whatever tongue script it's written in? Sorry, would I be able to comprehend the word for stone?
See, comprehend languages is funny. It lets you understand the language that you see.
But
I don't see anywhere in the text of the spell that lets you understand the language, like a part of the language that you don't see. But I'll give you advantage on your check.
What is the check?
Just trade intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Boy,
oh,
20 into. That's a natural 19.
This is where you need wizards. This is where you need a wizard. Yeah.
Okay. Just I take. Fuck, do I have any blades? Fuck.
Before you say stuff, can I put the sword down so it doesn't just like poof and then cut me by accident?
Sure.
oops.
What-
Oopsie.
What language
Set
is
down
it
the
in?
casket.
Do I know?
I'm just gonna put it on the ground right here.
Ancient core, and I shoot myself. No another word. I know dragon, knowledge, and stone.
There's a difference between ancient core and the runic language. They are similar, but they are not the
Wait.
same language.
Wait, if
Wait.
I know primordial,
Wait. No. Okay. Yeah, I carve in the word. I carve in the rune for stone.
What do you use to carve it in?
The end of the diamond necklace. I'm going to use the sharp point of the diamond to carve it in.
As you finish the last stroke of the symbol, the glass vanishes, leaving just the stone bed, the stone base, the dark green bed, and the sword.
can I
Right.
wrap the bed around the sword and then use
Before
it
we
to
do anything, Polio,
Hmm?
use your magic eyes, my friend.
Okay, I'm just kind of picking my teeth with a quill. Anyway, so my eyes, do the typical draconic eye. Whoosh! Detect magic. Eldritch sight. Let's go.
It's definitely magical. There's no particular school associated with it, but you get hints of transmutation.
Is there any writing on the sword? Because I'm there first.
Can I use divine sense on the sword to see if I get an evil presence?
Divine Sense finds Celestials, Fiends, and Undead? Or is it Celestials, Fae, and Fiends?
Celestials,
Celestials.
Fiends, and Undead.
Celestials, Fiends, and Undead.
I just read the first sentence, and I'm like, evil presence.
There is a faint undead presence within the sword.
Spooky. I'm not going to touch the hilt.
I would like to use my mage hand and attempt to touch the hilt.
I smell transmutation.
I'm going
Does
to
anything
say that
happen?
no one should touch it with their flesh, though.
Does anything happen, Alan?
Yeah, your mage hand picks up the sword.
Wow.
Please put the sword down.
Put the sword down.
I just try and inspect it closer, being able to move it with my mage hand.
Yep. You can move it around easily with your mage hand, although it is a bit sluggish.
Oh, I know. Is there any inscription on it at all, or not?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, me. Can I cast friends on it? First?
No, but you can have
Roll
you
a
can have
persuasion
guidance.
check.
Oh
Give him
god.
guidance.
You don't know
Yeah,
that
have
he's
guidance.
making this check, so you don't have the opportunity to give him guidance.
Also, you
What?
die.
Still gonna... Well, okay.
8?
8. No inscriptions.
Okay.
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 How far away is it from me?
Well, you're moving to inspect it, so I'd say probably less than 5 feet. You're holding it in front of you.
Alan,
Yeah?
can you just say yes or no? Am I going to regret doing what you know I'm thinking of doing?
Do not
Yes.
touch
I don't know,
it.
are you?
I grab the sword.
Dumbass.
I ready my halberd.
Now we roll initiative.
Ah, someone new. How delightful. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
A new hand touches the
A new hand touches the
beacon.
beacon. I was just
I
about
made
to
it. I made
type
the
that
reference
out.
first. Fuck you, Jordan. I was gonna type
Alan.
it
I
too,
thought about
but
it
I was
first.
like,
Alan.
A new hand touches the beacon.
And we'll see you guys next week. What's worse is I fucking knew it.
Why'd you do it?
I literally said to Alan, I think, what time? Like an hour ago. I know exactly what this sword is, you dick. Ah.
And you were wrong at the time, for the record.
Was I until I said it, and then you're like, oh, yeah. Okay, we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
bye bye. See you guys next
See you
week.
next time, where we'll figure out whatever the fuck this thing is.
Fucking.
I mean, Desmond clearly felt strongly about it, so it's gotta be something, right?
You have to find. Well, you have to find out next week. By next week, I mean probably a few weeks from now.
By the way, you, all of you level up.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
You have